Well, welcome back. We are going to start ripping into the radiator this morning. I have this upper hose off. Obviously, you can see where it has broken completely off on the radiator. We can keep the fans, so we'll be taking them off. But what I think we're going to start doing is I'm just going to detach the lower hose from down here and drain everything into a bucket. So this is empty, and then we can start taking off some of this back bracketry, excuse me, and working our way to getting it removed. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get a new one, I think, from the Leprechaun people. I think it's about $168. So it's kind of slowed down some of our other projects, but old Betsy, you know, she's always a great project. Almost 285,000 miles, which is really awesome. Of course, you know, she leaks oil like crazy, and yeah, hardly have to change it though, which is really great. Just changes itself. But let's get this off of here and work our way through. All right, so I have it draining underneath, and you can see I've just pulled the one side of the bottom of the hose off, and then I'll pull the other side as we pull it out. We have a few more hoses on here. One's right here. We're going to detach and get that one off, and then we'll work on unbolting these brackets next and seeing what else we have to take off of here to get this out. So let me go ahead and get a screwdriver. We'll work on this one, and then we'll move on. Alright, so I've undone this little piece clamp on here, and I can't get this off, so I'm just going to cut the hose. I'm planning on buying new hoses for top and bottom and these other pieces anyways. See if we can cut it. Yeah. Like butter. Awesome. So I'm going to crawl up and do the clamps. Just as information piece, I believe all the clamps have been, you can use the screwdriver portion, of course, but 8 millimeters, and I was able to get the top bracing off with a 1/2 inch. But let me crawl under here, and then we'll go ahead and get this. Awesome. To make it easier to get to that bottom hose, because the clamp screw is on top, so it's really hard to get down, I'm going to go ahead and see about removing the fan and the reservoir. So I'm going to throw this fast forward mode. Awesome. And these bolts are the dreaded 10 millimeter, which I can never seem to find. So just for informational purposes, but I did find one, so throw it in fast forward. Awesome. So I went ahead and unbolted our fans so they are no longer attached, took the reservoir off, and was able to get the bottom hose off. So now we should be able to go ahead and pull this radiator out of here. That's it. So I have a radiator ordered, and I went ahead and ordered a few other things we'll just replace while we're here. So as soon as I got that in, I'm going to go ahead and finish just getting all the hose ends off so everything's ready, and prepping, clean up a little bit, and we can get a new one in here. Awesome. A little more stormy, but this just should slide in. It's just got these 2 fittings on bottom. They fit in their little slots, so these things out of the way. Hope everybody's day's going well. If I can get everything in here correctly, we'll be alright. There we go. Awesome. It looks like we're in on both sides. So now I think I'll go ahead and mount this in the back bracketry. We'll throw it in fast motion, and then we'll get the hoses next. Well, for some reason, before it's fitting in the bottom, this lower pipe is wanting to hit. So I think I may give it just a little bit of a bend and see if I can get it to curve a little more this way. So I just took a hammer and tapped it, and it seemed to bend pretty easy. So let's slide this in now. Awesome. And then for our bottom line, she just buy it in feet. So for our little line, so I'm going to cut a couple of these and start hooking those ones up on bottom. Awesome. And then this is where our bottom hose is connecting, and I'm going to go ahead and replace the thermostat. This is the one that was in it. I've got a new thermostat and a new ring for it, so I'm just going to throw that in real fast and I'll get it popped on. Awesome. And then we'll just put the gasket on it. It looks a little bit different, but I'm assuming that it's going to fit right, so we'll see. This gasket should just slide around the edge. Currently chartered than it looks. Come on. Of course my hands are greasy as all get out now. There we go. Now it's slid on there. Cool. And so this is just going to pop up on the inside like that, and then I'm going to put that cover over the top of it, which is right here. And these also came off with 10 millimeter socket too. So let me throw this back on here. Well, welcome back. I had to go back to O'Reilly's. I put that other thermostat on there and it would not open up. So Wednesday night, it ended up starting raining and things, but I had tried to put the other one on and get it in, took it for a ride, and it ended up heating up after a short while. And then I kept trying to fill the hoses to see if I could feel the fluid going through, but definitely couldn't. So this is another one. We went down, we couldn't even push that one open, so I'm gonna throw this one in and we'll see if we can get it to work properly then. Well, welcome back. I am so happy. Yeah, she is running fine now. We just went out on the freeway and took a 20-minute drive. Thermostat just wanted to open up, so I changed out the thermostat, filled it up with fluid, and just let it air, get all the air bubbles out. But yeah, got her out on the freeway doing about 70, which is really about all she does anymore. But I'm glad she will live on. Definitely will probably have more videos with her because we tend to fix her a lot. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet, like, comment, subscribe, let us know how we're doing, and most definitely, like always, thanks for watching.